In their blowout loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Denver Broncos displayed a lot of poor play. One player stood above the rest with his performance, which has been his best performance on what has been a strong season. That player is left tackle Garett Bolles, who is finally putting all the tools and traits he has together. When he was drafted, he was very raw, with only a few years of experience in organized football. Any player coming to the NFL with very little experience is going to have a rough start, just as Bolles did. While it hasn't all been pretty, he has had flashes of some great moments, and the Broncos kept hoping they'd make those flashes consistent. One big help for Bolles hasn't been just the addition of Mike Munchak and Chris Cooper in the 2019 offseason to coach the offensive line. It has been the fact that Broncos retained those two offensive line coaches for a second year, which is the first time that's happened with Bolles. So there was no change to the teaching process or what he was being taught to do, as offensive line coaches do teach different things. He had that consistency, which has really reflected in the improvements he has made on a technical standpoint. In multiple games this season, Bolles has stood up against some tough matchups, and Frank Clark was no different. Clark in the past has had Bolles' number in these matchups, but Bolles won versus Clark this time around. In this game, Bolles allowed 0 pressures for the second time this season, which kept his season total at just 4. The left tackle was also excellent as a run blocker, constantly creating space to run and sustaining his blocks. Denver has played in 6 games this season, and Bolles has been the best left tackle in the NFL over these 7 weeks of the season. Of course, they have 10 games left to play, and Bolles needs to stay consistent to finish out the season strong. For his performance against the Kansas City Chiefs, Garett Bolles earned a 97.7 grade and MVP honors. This man has earned a sizable contract, and Denver may want to get to that sooner rather than later. For Mile High Huddle and Sports Illustrated, I'm Eric Trickle.